All right, y'all. So, it's actually look. I'm actually feeling a little late because y'all know when I say I'm going on at 7 o'clock. 6:59. I am ready to roll. So it is actually 7:02. So I'm about 2 minutes off. But you know what? That is okay. So first of all, before I get started, I want to say thank y'all for all the love and support. I most definitely appreciate it. I was like literally like super duper busy in April. So you really didn't see nothing new or anything from me or no interviews because April was like wild. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for like being patient or whatever, I guess. Thank y'all for all the love and support. And thank you for all the love and support and all that good stuff. New episodes of also the radio show on KHAM Radio and Flex Radio because I know y'all heard reruns all April because look, I just was not available. What the girl say? Booked and busy, booked and busy. Also thank y'all so much for those who've been on my website, iamrunbrown.com. I just put out a digital sneaker journal, and this morning I actually sold two. So yay for me. I'm extremely proud of myself because I feel like I've been doing a good job in marketing myself. And y'all know I usually don't do that because I'm honestly a private person. But hey, you got to go get it. So and also I do want to say this to people who do a lot of podcasting. Y'all make sure y'all go out and network. And because I was in Atlanta. When I was in Atlanta, I was at the Black Effect Podcast Network and I had a blast. Like I had a good time. I saw some of my favorite podcasters, which that was dope. And of course I went sneaker shopping. So yeah, sneaker shopping was a blast. I got some new connects. So yeah, definitely had a good time. So let's go ahead and get this started. So I hope that hey y'all, I hope that everybody is tuned in. I hope y'all stay tuned in because I got some dope interviews on the way and I'm getting these people locked in to do these interviews to give y'all free free information and I don't have to pay. And the best part is I don't have to pay them nothing because look, they are doing it for me. That's the best part. So I'm using my little old clout code, my little old clout code to get y'all free information. And it's free. And y'all need to tune in and y'all need to like follow me on Facebook because I'm funny sometimes. I do say funny stuff. I'm pretty, yeah, knock knock who's there type of person. So look, I'm pretty funny. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on Facebook. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the also the network YouTube page as well. So I got a lot, like I got a whole lot coming up. I don't even know. I honestly don't know where to start, like to be honest. So uh let me think. Make sure y'all come to, if you have not bought your tickets yet, come to the Creative Ball because I'm actually modeling in the Creative Ball. Long pause. Jesus Christ. So y'all make sure y'all come see me at the Creative Ball because I'm actually modeling at the Creative Ball, which is wild. Okay, so then the week after that, May 20, modeling the Creative Ball is May 18th. So then the week after that, May 25th, I will be an artist in Karen LeBeau's 51 Shades of Intimacy, the art experience. So I will be giving away a ticket to that too. So I need y'all to come experience what I'm experiencing when I be in these art exhibitions. So I will be giving away a ticket to that. So y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Also in June, I will be in Artish, which I'm in Artish every year. Y'all always come through real heavy for me. Y'all come through real heavy for me, artists. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Make sure y'all go to my website as well. To put in your email address because I'm gonna be sending the deals through the email so y'all can be in tune. Because y'all know when I'm a vendor somewhere, I do not like leaving what I came with. So I'm not leaving artists with anything. So I'm gonna get rid of it because y'all are gonna buy it. Thumbs up, hearts. Hearts, y'all gonna buy it. So, and also let me say this too before I bring on the guest. I'm actually a guest on a podcast next Monday, May 13th. Um, B, what's the name of the podcast? B, is it Sugar Rush? I didn't put my flyers on. I did not put my flyers on here today. Let me look that up real quick. Sugar Trash podcast. I will be on there Monday, and I should be able to stream it from my page as well. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. So let me go ahead and get into this interview that's about to be done. Like I said, listen, I get the best in the biz to come on here to give y'all free information on what you need to know about the business. So I think that this one is going to be important, and I'm gonna try to be professional. This is one of my best friends, but I'm gonna try to be professional with it. But listen, since we have 50 Cent here now, and everybody's on the go, everybody's on the move, we need to get to another level of professionalism. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring on who I have.
Hey,
Girl, I got Ebony Green. I call you, I know why I call you Ebony Green,
yeah,
because in my
green bean.
phone I have you as Green Bean.
Right. That's all
So,
good. Look, you said 702. I started singing Stilo.
see,
Like, I don't know how professional we finna be. So like, hey.
so listen. What we're trying to do here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to move to keep that sun out the way. I ain't got no curtains. I'm ghetto. I don't have no curtains. Listen, leave me alone. Don't you in my business. Y'all in my business. But I think it was very important for me to have you on the show, just based on the fact that the city is going to another level. And we need to be more professional, if that makes sense.
Yes, it
So
does.
this is what I tell people, and I've been talking this talk since the beginning of the year. I was like, hey, it's 2024. We have to do better.
Yeah, we do. We do.
There
Yeah,
there there are so many ways. There are so many ways to learn. So many things to do. Everybody is learning to do a whole lot of things, and we just have to learn to be more professional with it.
Yes, I definitely agree with you about that. I mean, and I get it because I've been there too. Y'all know I just got
Absolutely.
my domain together like a couple of days ago. So I get it, I get it. But it's all right here in the city. We can definitely do what we need to do for one another to make sure that we are thriving. Everybody has a specialty. It's so much wealth of knowledge here. There's no reason for us to be behind on anything.
Absolutely, 100% agree. So, Emerald Career Consulting,
Yes.
let us know. And like I said, this is a learning experience for all of us, especially me, because it's like I know what you do, but I don't know what you do. You do a lot.
It
You
is
do
a
a
lot.
lot. And that's cool, because you are a one-stop shop for whatever we need professionally. So I think that's awesome that you do everything. So go ahead and let us know exactly what you do.
Okay, no problem. So, hello, everybody. My name is Ebony Beene. I am the sole proprietor of Emerald Career Consulting, which is basically a career consulting and development company. Essentially, what I do, and you'll hear me say it because it's my elevator pitch, which I help people do that as well. But I help businesses and individuals shine in the professional world. So, what that means is whatever your goal is, my services are tailored towards that. So, if your goal is to build your professional brand or your personal brand, I can do that. If it's a small business and you're looking to recruit, things like that, I help with that as well, creating training documents, any type of input on how, just to push your business forward or to push your image or your reputation itself forward in a professional mindset. Because I think what we fail to realize is that even though, jobs are brands, the people that are behind those brands are people. Like they have
Right.
burner accounts just like you and I. You know what I'm saying? Like they have social media, they have friends and family, they gossip, they talk, they share their stories. And so ultimately, my whole purpose is to ensure that we're cognizant of that, that we are aware of how we're putting ourselves, you know, out there in the public, that it leans towards our brand. Whether you feel you have a brand or not,
Mhm.
your reputation is your brand. So if
I
you're known for
agree.
doing a certain thing or carrying yourself a certain way, that's going to translate into anything else that you do because that's who you are as a person. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what I do. Ultimately, I am a writer at heart. I've been published since like high school. So, you know, I love to write, and this was a way for me to combine my knowledge of what I'm good at with what I love to do.
Okay. And so what made you want to do this?
So, this is the thing. All right. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know how professional we're going to be, but you know, when you're working a job, you're working ultimately with people. So my background is
Mhm.
in psychology, but my background is also in human resources management. And what
Okay.
I've learned is I can't have one without the other because I'm constantly having to learn people, their behaviors, how they maneuver, how they think. All of that works into how you operate and conduct yourself within the business world. And so that basically helps you either get ahead or stay behind. You know, if you
Mhm.
don't know how to, because some people like to say, oh, that's fake. You're not being fake if you're playing a game. And if the goal is for you to
Mhm.
move forward, then you need to move forward. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
if Sarah Beth likes M&Ms and you only offer her Skittles, she might look at you like, I think she beefed out with me because she know I only eat M&Ms. You know, it's
Uh-huh.
things like that we don't consider. But you know, $1.50 pack of M&Ms could be a make or break between your raise. It's not gonna hurt
Mm.
you. Like it's not gonna
Mm.
hurt you to grab Sarah Beth some M&Ms every now and again, you know? So it's things like that we discuss when I do consultations, just different ways of problem solving, knowing that, you know, we can put our best foot forward, how we can put our best foot forward.
Mhm.
And on the HR side, which a lot of HR people are afraid to tell you, but they see the conversations. So
Mhm.
they hear the talk and they're there to basically stop that. So they hear the biases, you know, they hear the things that shouldn't be said or would cause employment law to get involved. Like they hear those.
Mhm.
And so, of course, you don't know that on the other side because you're just filling out a job application, showing up at a job every day, and you're not understanding the inner workings of what's going on behind those closed doors. And so, essentially, my business helps you say, no, let me tell you what they're thinking, or let me tell you what this ultimately goal is.
Mm.
And if this is the goal and you know that's the goal, then it's easier for you to achieve or attain something if you're aware of what's not being said, essentially. Mhm. Because
Ah.
I'm my child.
Oh, oh.
Child, baby.
Okay. So let us know, give us a few of the services that you offer.
Okay, yeah. So essentially, so this is the home of the original resume overhaul. So let's get that straight right now.
Okay.
Okay, your girl has been overhauling resumes for quite some time. So that is the backbone of my business, which has basically been making sure that resumes can get through an ATS system and a Boolean search. So there is a difference, and I don't think people understand that. So, say for instance, you're applying for a job, that is an applicant tracking system. So all that means is that they're tracking you, they have you in their system, they're aware of it. So say for instance, you have an ATS friendly resume, that's
Mhm.
all great. All that means is we're not denying you today. Like we're gonna take your resume, we're gonna hold your resume, you know, and we're gonna look at it maybe, you know, in a couple of days or so. That's exactly what that means. Like we're not denying you today. Okay, you made it past our first AI system. And I want to get that clear too. So stick a pin in that. But
Okay.
then you have a Boolean search, which is what your recruiters are using. And that's where they go in and they're typing in their keywords that they're looking for. So,
Mhm.
like, say, for instance, if I'm looking for a plumber, I'm not going to go in and type electrician, nor am I going to hire an electrician because I'm looking for a plumber. Right. So, if
Okay.
that information isn't on that resume, then you're not even coming up in a recruiter search.
Right.
Okay. So
Okay.
that's essentially what the resume overhaul does. It tailors that resume for the ATS as well as a Boolean search. So that way, when you apply to that job, your application is staying in that job, it's not automatically booted out. And then on top of that, once a recruiter goes in and searches for what it is that they're looking for within that
Mhm.
job, you come up.
Okay.
So that's how that goes.
All right.
Now,
And for
part of
anybody who is just tapping in, you can run this back. Okay, because I know you tapped in the vocabulary. Look, the vocabulary got kind of large because y'all see I'm over here cross-eyed and confused. Like Boudin, who is Boudin?
Boolean. So it's a guy named Boolean essentially that created that search. And so essentially what that means, okay, so I like to do it in my consultations. I explain job hunting like
Mhm.
dating. Okay. So if you go to a dating website and you upload your profile,
Mhm.
what they're going to ask you is, what are you looking for? They're going to ask you if you want them short, tall, long, skinny, medium, black, white, purple, blue. Like they're going to ask you everything that it is that you need. That's a Boolean
Mhm.
search.
Okay.
So that job is doing the same thing. They're saying that, hey, I want somebody that has 5 to 10 years precisely, because sometimes even if you have over the experience, they don't want you because they may have to pay you more.
Mm.
So you gotta
Okay.
pay attention to those job descriptions as well. But typically the Boolean search is going to be based on that job description. And so they're going to
Okay.
go in and they're going to type in, hey, I'm looking for a plumber with 5 to 10 years of experience, needs to have, multiple occasions of pulling hair out of the drain. And that's what they're looking for. So you submit a resume, you say you're a plumber, you say you have 5 to 10 years of experience, but your resume
Mhm.
doesn't say anything about pulling hair out the drain, then you may not get called for an interview.
Damn.
And that's that's
That's how
how
you say, damn.
yeah, like if
Mm.
it's on their job description and it's not on your resume, then you're running a risk of not even being contacted. And people
Mm.
miss that part because, we went through this phase where people were like, just copy the job description verbatim. And it's like
Mhm.
recruiters hate that because that recruiter made that job description. So now you're plagiarizing their work by putting that
Right.
on your resume. Don't do that.
Oh,
Yeah, don't. Mm-mm.
I guess I got lucky. Happy face. Here I am.
Now, recruiters used to tell you to do it, but then the more they had to be the ones coming up with the job descriptions, they were like,
Mhm.
don't give me back what I'm giving you. Tell me what you've done. And
Right.
so that's
Right.
where we are now with the state of resumes. It's like, okay, how does what you have done match with what I'm looking for? Because
Right.
it could be, again, with dating, it could be that I've never dated an astronaut, right?
Okay.
I've only dated people that work in, I don't know, electronic technicians or something, right? So
Right.
now I need to see how this astronaut is going to benefit me when I'm used to dating or experiencing
Mhm.
an electronic technician. Like I need to
Okay.
know how
Okay.
that coincides. So then from there, the electrician should be able to tell me, I'm sorry, the astronaut should be able to tell me,
Mhm.
okay, well, I deal with electrical as well. And I deal with electrical in space. Like they should
Mhm.
be able to show those skills on that resume to highlight that stuff. And so that's essentially what I do. So that's the resume service. But as you see, when you're like, okay, my eyes are crossed, I don't know nothing about that. That's typically
Mhm.
what I get. That's
Okay.
typically what I get. So then the other service that I offer is consultation services. And that's where
Mhm.
we look at those job descriptions together. So we sit
Okay.
down and we talk about their goals first and foremost, because you have to have a goal. Like you have to know what your purpose is. And sometimes we get off
Mhm.
track or we find ourselves settling, which I find that a lot,
Yeah. Yeah.
settle, which we should not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we set a goal, we stick to that goal, and then we review that company based on our goals. Because
Right.
ultimately, and I really want everybody to get in this frame of mind, is that they're looking for you just as much as you're looking for them.
Mhm.
So it's not one-sided. And we say it all the time, oh, it's the employees market, it's an employer's market. We're all,
Mhm.
they're looking for you and you looking for a job.
Okay.
So it's all the same. So we sit there, we review those things with their goals, their values. We make sure that they're in line with what it is that they're looking for. And then I break it down to them. So, like, again, if they're looking for a particular skill set that you don't have, and there are
Mhm.
5 other people that have it, they're going to call those 5 people first.
Okay.
If they're calling you, essentially that's a settle. They can teach you for sure. But why would I hire someone that I have to teach and train when there's someone that's already in my pipeline that has the exact
Mhm.
experience that I need?
Okay.
So from there, we also review skills that they need to develop, how they can develop them, what ways, when, how soon. And it really makes a difference because as you're
Mm.
tweaking that and updating your continued learning and things like that, I'm updating your resume. So it's a service that goes into that where you don't have to go back and update that resume. I'm doing that for you. So as we go through the consultation, which it lasts about a year, and I do them either weekly or biweekly, but we
Okay.
go through there. We find the jobs that you're looking for. I teach you how to look at those competitors to see what they're offering. I teach you how to read job descriptions. I teach you different skill sets that they're looking for. You're essentially reading in between the lines of the job. And then once you get the job, we spend time developing your leadership skills so that way you can appropriately climb that ladder without having the shock of it. Because a lot of people that go
Mm.
into management roles are so shocked about they think it's cutthroat. That's what they'll hear.
Yeah.
But it's not. I mean, that's corporate.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Right.
We can talk about that in the next episode.
Right. Right. So, but if
Woo!
you are conditioned and trained to think that way and understand what's being said and how to separate your feelings or your emotion from your thought
Mm.
process and
Mhm.
know when to utilize your empathy and when to realize that someone's taking advantage of your empathy, it
Mhm.
helps you climb that ladder better.
So in other words, I need you.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, baby?
No, that I guess I never heard it broken down like that before.
I mean, because a lot of people don't do that. So we try to compartmentalize our work, which I get. Like once you
Mhm.
leave work. But understand that everything that you do outside of work, your morals, your values, how you
Mhm.
carry yourself, all of that, you don't stop
Mhm.
being you when you go into work.
Right.
You're just you under pressure now. And now you have so many other people that you're responsible to. So it's not just you responsible to, your partner or your children or your dog. Like you're responsible to your team, who is then
Mhm.
responsible to another department, who is then responsible to the whole company. So you have to know how to maneuver within that type of atmosphere and
Mhm.
understand, at the end of the day, that if someone's showing me who they are and how they are in the workplace, then I don't need to feel a way. I need to think a different way. I need to
Right.
recognize that pattern and then maneuver and move differently with that person so they don't get in the way of
Uh-huh.
my goal.
Come on, pretty. Come on, Bishop Bean. Come on, Bishop.
I be saying some stuff
You
sometimes.
you make sense sometimes. I like it. I'm feeling it. That's
I be
dope. And
getting
y'all,
the
and while y'all listening to her talk, I have her website on the screen.
yes.
So y'all need to make sure y'all go check out her website to see the different services that she offered because you probably need one because we are all trying to climb up if you're not working if you're not self-employed, but we're all trying to climb up the corporate ladder because I know for a fact I know I got to work on mine. uh,
It takes it's
I
trial and
know I
error.
got I know I have to work on mine because
It's trial and
I'm
error.
steady climbing up the corporate ladder, especially with my skills.
Mhm.
So that's something I need to work on too. I need to work on um keeping up with my credentials and
Yes,
resumes and skills
yes,
and stuff like that. So that is very important.
yes.
So also oh brain fart. Also on her website, she has a sale.
Mhm.
So talk about your sale. Cause we
Okay.
look. we African Americans don't miss no sale. We don't care. We don't look. We don't care if we need it or not. We're going to catch a sale. It doesn't matter. I done came home with all kind of stuff just based on the fact that I don't need it, but it's on sale.
It's on sale.
It's
And
on
you can
sale.
also gift it to someone else. So
And you also right.
I have 2 sales running right now. So one sale is first and foremost for my educators who have been my tried and true. Them and nurses have been like a backbone of my business, which I absolutely love.
Mm-hmm.
They are either running towards or away from. I'm not judging either way, whichever they want to do. But there's a sale for them right now that is $100 essentially for educators, so and administration within Caddo Parish. I've extended it to Bossier Parish somewhat, but Caddo got my heart. So anyway, so yeah, so that's going
another
on.
That's another episode. Okay. That's another episode. All right.
But so that's on there. And then there's also a sale just for the general public. It's $150. That starts at a 2-page resume. Anything over that is $25 more per page, but we can definitely discuss that. You can email me. The educator sale runs until the 10th. And then the general public sale, like I said, I've been trying to extend it because Q2 is so important. This is where companies start planning.
Q2. What's Q2? Q2. What is it? Look,
it's the second
break
quarter.
It down.
It's the second quarter. Okay. So, the year got 4 seasons. All right. And so do your company. Your job got 4 seasons. They have, seasons where they are doing a bunch of hiring. They have a planning season, which is typically Q2. It's the end of the fiscal year. A fiscal year is basically the end of a financial year. Mm-hmm. So we know a calendar year, which is January to December, but companies know a fiscal year, which is typically July to June.
Okay.
So they are right now planning and budgeting for the remainder of their new year, should I say, which is the rest of the calendar year. So Q2 is why I always run a sale. I run it every Q2, and that is to essentially make sure that everybody has their resumes prepared because they're looking now. They're in the window shopping phase. So right now they're looking and what they plan on doing in, July, August, September, but more so July and August is they plan on hiring, taking action on that. And so it's always tried and true. It's so, if you study corporate and you know them enough, they all move on a cycle. It's never changed. It's always been the same thing. And so now is that time for them to gear for that. So they pretty much plan and make those, hires around that time. So I always do a Q2 sale. That way people can get that discount. The good thing about the Q2 sale, though, is that you don't have to get your resume done right now. So say, for instance, if you just need the price and you want to take advantage of the price, that's totally fine. It just needs to be completed by the end of the year.
Okay.
So you have that option. But that's both of those are listed on the website.
Okay, and let me show that website one more time to make sure they get it. So make sure y'all hit up her website to see the services, the other services she has to offer as well. I'm sure she can do plenty more. Sometimes you just gotta ask. Sometimes she might have a how you go to a restaurant to have a secret menu. It's like something you can get that's not. It's just my fat self that be knowing. Oh, okay,
definitely a secret menu. So again, you have to keep in mind I'm a writer. So if it's writing, then I'm doing it pretty much. So for other individuals, some people have needed packets put together for when they've applied to Teacher of the Year or different types of cohorts and things like that. So whatever is written, essentially, I do it within reason and a reasonable time frame. Because sometimes y'all be
last minute.
Last minute. And that's the thing, because I typically don't say no, especially because I love for people to succeed.
Right. You just one person. You know, I used to be like that, but what shook me out of that, baby, I'm just one person.
That's it. It's just one of me. I'm so sorry.
I got my 9 to 5 life, my own job. I got my 9 to 5 life, my job, my career job life, and then I got my home life. So I'm like, y'all give me.
And that's the thing.
I'm just one person.
That's the thing, because I have my business, but I have business clients. So I'm doing their recruiting, their interviewing, their training manuals, different things like that. Then I have personal branding clients. And so we're working on their plans, sending out emails, trying to get them booked and busy as well.
Right.
And then we have, the resume career development. So I want y'all to win, but y'all have to want to win in a reasonable amount of time.
In a timely manner. Let's win. Let's win in a timely manner.
And in order.
Right. Nap in the name of Jesus.
Please. That's the only thing. And this is always the time. This is my busiest time, and this is usually the time where everybody's like, I've been thinking that maybe hold that thought to July. Yeah. And then we come back around too.
Yeah. So let's talk about, so I've noticed that you have been expanding your what's the word I'm looking for? Expanding your social media reach.
Yes, I have been, which is so funny for me.
Okay. Why is that?
So I'm a private person, but I'm also a firm believer in you gotta walk the talk.
Absolutely.
So essentially I have some clients that are like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to put myself out there. And it's just like that your business is out there though. Like your business, it's out there, it's outside.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I was able to create the Career Corner, which is essentially a one-stop shop for everyone to get some free information from me. So it's essentially a way for you to keep up with the things that I'm keeping up with as far as careers are concerned. I've been posting some things about some local options that are here because everybody's saying nothing to do in Shreveport. Ain't no job in Shreveport.
Oh, it's plenty. It's plenty.
Oh, okay.
It's plenty. I promise. It's plenty.
Oh, okay. All right.
In Shreveport and for Shreveport. It's plenty.
Right. But it's not just Shreveport that's in that group. So anywhere that I find it, if it's beneficial, I'm posting it. If I see it, I'm putting it in there. Tips, insights, just anything. Especially, so it was my way to try to combat the viral things that happen, because sometimes we'll see things that take, they just spread like a wildfire on social media, especially when it comes to employment. And it's like, okay, that happened to that one person that one time, that one day. And now it's like a million people that feel like that's how that one thing goes. And it's like, no, we got to know the difference between exceptions and rules. And it's a difference. So the Career Corner is basically a space for that. Y'all hear my dog Priam. She don't like no noise on her mama's street.
Oh, tell her in Jesus' name.
We don't play that. Don't nobody do nothing on her mama's street, okay? All right. She don't play. So yeah, but it's a way for people to just go in there. I would like for them to be more interactive.
Okay.
Because they just be looking.
And you know why I think that? I really think that it's because they don't know. A lot of people don't even know the difference between a job and a career.
Yeah, that's true. So
it's a lot of stuff, and I think that might be the main reason why, because they don't know. They don't know how important it is to have it when you're trying to get somewhere. They don't understand how important it is to have it all together.
Absolutely true. And so I actually did a TikTok on this not too long ago, because a young lady had gone to a conference and she was upset that a CEO said that your career isn't at home. And she was right. Like, she's right. Your job may be at home. You can work from home. Like, I work from home. But my career is outside, because y'all outside.
Yeah.
Y'all are my business.
Yeah.
Y'all not in the house with me, so I have to get out there. I have to meet y'all. I have to, fellowship, network, all that good stuff, because that's how you even know what I have going on. That's how you know I can help you. sometimes people want to just to collaborate. But again, that's by getting outdoors and meeting people. And so they were really upset. And essentially, I agreed with the CEO. Like, I get that. If you want to have longevity and you want to continue to do what you're doing, because you can go get a job, you can go and work for Amazon, and then you can go and work for Walmart, and then you can go do something else for I don't know, Dasani, whomever. That doesn't mean that you have a career. That means you have jobs.
Right.
Those are your jobs.
Right.
Once you develop a particular skill set, then you want to make sure that you're making decisions based on that skill set. So me being in HR, any job that I do, it has to be HR related. It has to. It has to tie back into what my core is. That would be like me going to say, okay, well, now I'm going to go and start making cars. First of all, let me tell you, I don't want to be in no car I make. I ain't even gonna fake on you. Ain't even gonna fake on you. You don't want to be in no car I make.
I'm so tickled.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be in there.
Yeah.
So you have to keep that in mind. Like, as you're like, you have to have a goal, essentially. And that's what I do in my consulting. We set our primary goal. So we know what that big goal is. And that's the goal that's 10 or 15 years down the line. Like, it's not even 10 or 15 years down the line. This is where I see myself at this age, surrounded by family, friends, or however that looks, wherever that looks. And then from there, we break that down into bite-sized pieces. So, okay, what can we do today to reach that goal that's 15 years ago?
But you know what? Some people don't eat. And I this is something that I encourage my friends to do, who I be texting all day, every day. I encourage us to have goals at least every month.
Yes.
At least every month, I encourage my friends, okay, let's set our goals for the month. What we got popping, what we gonna do this month. Or sometimes even if it's just something small every week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So every time you interact with anyone or anything, there should be a goal. Unless you just chill at the house hanging out. And that's still a goal. We just chilling. That's a goal.
Yeah.
But you should always have a goal, something to attain, because otherwise you're wasting your time. And the thing about that is, if people value your time enough to pay you for it, you should not be wasting it. They pay people for it. They pay for it. They pay for it, y'all. Don't waste it. Oh, okay. Whatever people pay for, don't waste it. Oh,
don't waste it. Right. So look, squad, audience, people, set your goals. It's matter of fact, it's still the beginning of the month. So look, we still got time. You still got time to set your goals for the month. It's only May 7th.
It's only
May 7th. So like, y'all have time to set your goals. Matter of fact, y'all can send your goals to me. I can help be your accountability partner or something.
I love that.
Send your goals to me if you like. And when people send me their goals, like, so far as my friends, stuff like that, like, I do what I can to help. So if what you're doing, if it's something I can do to help, I will do my best, you know what I'm saying, to help you achieve whatever your goal is for that month.
Yeah. And let's be clear on that. If you don't have friends like that, you need new friends.
Period.
And you can go and cry about it in the car.
Cry about it. Right. Cry. Yeah. Your friends should want you to achieve greatness.
100%.
Because I mean, look at the stuff. Look at the people being famous these days, and look at the people going viral these days. Like, we completely entertain foolishness, because I know I do.
Yes. And but that's the thing. So, but the thing is, they put themselves out there. So they're not worried about it. And then we may think, oh, we see them too much, or we see them all the time. But it's like, if you can't tell me what they had for lunch today, then you don't know enough.
That's right.
You don't know what they ate for breakfast. Like, so you're not in a business like that. Right. You just know enough to get those streams up and to keep it going. Right. Like, and all of that plays a part. But if you have a friend in your ear that's speaking against that, that's talking against what you want to do or who you want to be, then that's going to speak against your dream. Why would you be involved with somebody who's not encouraging your dream?
Right. Right. 100% agree.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your ebook.
Okay, yes. So guys, again, I love to write. So I literally woke up one day again on that darn TikTok. That's why I need to stay off of it. And it was people on there who had no experience with writing resumes previously. They just so happened to
Mhm.
write a good resume, got a job, and was like, I'm going to show you how to do it, and you going to pay me for it. And I don't knock the hustle. But a lot of things that they were saying did not provide the clear understanding of what
Mhm.
pre-employment is. And so that's
Mm.
what I wrote. It's called Career Gems. It's a pre-employment guide, and it essentially breaks down everything that you need to do and know before you're even applying to a job. So what
Mm.
should be on your resume, how to read a job description, understanding the job description, different
Mhm.
goals like that. It's all in that book. And so essentially what it's doing is just breaking that information down for you. Typically the information that I would do for you is there. And I've had
Okay.
people that inform their own resume business based off
Mhm.
of that book, which you can. So I mean, I didn't hide anything. I didn't keep anything out of it. Of course, you know, they say if you want to hide something from people, put it in the book. But it's in there.
It's in there.
It's
Okay.
available
So I'm gonna put this website up one more time. It's on your website, right?
on our website.
All right. I'm gonna put this website up again. Okay.
Again, Career Gems, a pre-employment guide. It breaks it down for you to the T of what you're looking for when you're reading a job description, why it's in there like that, what
Mhm.
your resume should look like. And then some of them, when you click on that link, some of them have my actual resume template that I use. So
Okay.
it's my own template that I created. I use it. I don't use any other template other than the one that's attached. And that's also available as well. So I'll be trying to look out for y'all.
Listen, you look, you. I feel like you've done your job. You've broken down everything that need to be broken down from the
Good.
Q2. Look, from the Q2 to the boudin.
Not the boudin.
Boudin.
Bullshit.
So,
Hilarious.
before I end this, first of
Mhm.
all, I want to thank you. We appreciate. I'm ain't gonna say I. I'm saying we, because I'm sure it's people watching that have used your services before, but we appreciate you and all that you do to help people get to another level of professionalism. Because some people just fill out, copy and paste.
Yes.
Some people just fill out, copy and paste, and
Don't do
go on
that.
about the business and never get a complete understanding of the process of how things go when it comes to making career moves.
Right.
So
And
we
so that's
definitely
important.
appreciate that.
Well, thank you. I am really excited. I'm loving what you're doing, of course. So very proud. Go ahead, girl. You the little girl. Not the tip. Not the tip. Not the I see 5 of them right there. I see them. But no, I'm very adamant that I want people to succeed. I
Mm-hmm.
grew
Oh yeah.
up in an environment where, people didn't have much, but they worked hard.
Absolutely.
They made a way for themselves. And I tend to find that we think because so much is going on, and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
we get beaten down so much that we can't
Oh, you about to
move forward.
go.
Don't you do it. We think we can't move forward. We think we don't have control. We think we don't have
Mhm.
power. And you have all of those things. You just have to tie a purpose behind it. So you have to have a goal. You can't be
Mhm.
wayward. You can't be, a
Right.
plastic bag in the wind. You have to have a goal. And that way, once you know your goal, you just work
Mhm.
towards that goal. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? And I think we also want to rush to those things,
Mm.
but the journey along the way is what's making your career.
That's
So
right.
those steps that you're taking, those individuals that you're working with, homegirl that get
Mhm.
on your nerves, that's a part of the
That's
journey.
another episode.
That's a part of the journey because so I like to tell my friends, like, you knock one down, 10 more pop up.
Absolutely. Yes.
So take your practice with that one. Enjoy that time with that one that's getting on your nerves, because once that one's gone, 10 more coming after it.
That's right.
And you need to know how to handle all 10.
Absolutely. And you know what else I tell people? I tell people, man, stand 10, blah. Stand, look, y'all know it's my bedtime. Y'all know it's past my bedtime. I tell my friends, always be 10 toes down behind your skills as well.
All 10 of them. Because you know what you know. Nobody
Because
can
you
tell
know what you know, you know what you know, you know what you're doing, and you just can't let nobody tell you. You can't let nobody tell you no different.
That's it. But you
For
have to
real.
be confident in that. And
Right.
a lot of times we allow, especially in corporate, we allow that to fester
That's
within
right.
us. And leave that at work. Them people did it, so leave it there with them. Now, if you want to pick it back up the next day and we work through that during consulting, we can. But at least don't bring it home with you. Leave it up there. That's for them.
Yeah. But you've already given some encouraging words. But do you have? I guess I'm still gonna ask, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, there's something else in you. I feel like there's something else. So continue to give us some more before we, before we end this. That's always my last question before it's over with, for my guests to give encouraging words to the people. But you already have, but I need you to do it again. I need you to.
Let me think. I would
Go
say
ahead.
one thing that I say for myself. And let me get myself together.
Go ahead.
So I think it's very important that we know ourselves. And a part of that is having a relationship with God. I'm not going to get into whichever God y'all serving out there. That's on y'all. But at least be serious about it and have a dedication and a devotion towards, your belief system. Because if you have that core belief, and if you know what you know, then that builds a continued confidence within yourself to show up and be who you are at all times, no matter what anyone says. Because people are going to come and try to knock you off your square. And that's one thing. But if you just walking off your square because you want to, that's on you.
That's on you. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
maintain that confidence, trust in God. That way you can trust in yourself. And then that way you'll show up confident every day.
So y'all make sure y'all follow her on all social media. She's on Facebook. Look, and she be working out. She be working out too. So y'all definitely look. That's another podcast. But she be working out and me doing her fast, and I be cheering her on while I eat my oatmeal pies and stuff like that.
I want oatmeal pie so bad.
That's y'all with that intermittent fasting and all that stuff. But y'all make sure y'all follow her. Make sure y'all get in the Facebook group, the Career Corner.
Yes.
Let me put that up there. Facebook group, the Career Corner. So make sure y'all get in that, because even if you don't interact, pay attention at least.
Okay.
Pay attention, get the information.
Yep.
Pay attention. Get the information that you need. Pay attention. Write it down. Make sure y'all go to, let me put that up again, www.emeraldcareerconsulting.com.
Okay, not .square .site. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, because she got it all. She got it all together. Sometimes it takes time. So listen, we gotta be patient. We just one women crew out here trying to do our thing. So make sure y'all go to www.emeraldcareerconsulting.com so you can check out her services. Teachers, Cato teachers, make sure y'all catch that $100 sale for the resume.
And let's be clear, because those prices. Y'all better take advantage of this.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you, because it's a lot of brain work trying to clean up people's stuff.
It is.
I put it like that's the only way I can put it.
And then having them understand that that's who they are, because when they see their resumes, they're like, "That's not me, baby. That's you. I ain't lying."
Yeah,
That's you.
you don't even want to see. Yeah, I'm just.
Now go
You
outside and
dealing with me. You might well just start from scratch dealing with me because you don't even want to.
but I do. So I do. I just need their information. I just need their past information, their work
Mm-hmm.
history, essentially.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
from there, everything else is tailored towards whatever their goal is.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So yeah, so make sure y'all go follow her. Make sure y'all go check it out. And I usually share whatever she posts because I just want y'all to reach another level. I want to reach another level just as well as the rest of y'all. So I always share her stuff. I need to put her logo on my. I need to put my logo, her logo, on my website. So when you go to my website, you can click on her logo to go where she, you know what I'm saying? She the one gonna take you to the promised land. She take she she the one gonna take you to the promised land. She the one gonna get you where you need to be. And again, I thank you all for thank y'all for tuning in. I'm back. Like I said, April was something
Booked and
else.
busy.
Ooh.
We love that for you.
April was booked. April was booked and busy, so I'm back
We
with
love
the
that for you.
interviews. I'm actually going to have another interview next week, so I might, since y'all on here, I might as well go ahead and tell y'all who I got next week. Next week, May 14th, Selma Clock. I got Rob Real. Okay,
Nice.
yo,
Nice.
I call him the real nature boy, the real boy. I got the real nature boy, Rob Real. And between him being a DJ and him with the skincare, trust me, that I don't know which direction. I'm still not sure which direction that podcast is going as well.
That's
And don't
some wealth
forget,
of knowledge. That's gonna be
uh,
good.
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, y'all gonna have to run it back because I told y'all in the beginning what everything I had going on. And shout out to, and I do have room for sponsors. So if y'all want to sponsor, y'all have a business, or you just want to support and be a sponsor of one of the shows, by all means, please hit me up. Let me know. Shout out to my forever sponsor, Takeover TV. That's who that I call Takeover TV is my forever sponsor. So I like them sometimes. Like that's the platform I'm banned from. That's the funny part. Like I'm banned from Takeover TV, but they still sponsor me. So
Right.
listen,
I'll play too much.
uh, the hustle strong. When you sponsored by a platform you're banned from, listen, the hustle is real.
Paying you to stay away. Stop.
Oh, shout out to Takeover TV, my forever
Right.
sponsor. Man, thank you so much. Again,
Thank you. Thank
thank you so
you.
much. And we'll have to do another episode soon because we be talking about so much other irrelevant stuff.
I mean, it's relevant. It's just not.
It's just yeah. And I do like how you called the K Dot versus Drake beef a poetry slam. I love that.
It is so. Come on now, y'all.
I love
We
that.
all know that rap is poetry, right? We're gonna
Is
get that together because
is
y'all be acting like it's not, and it is. And so I just be wanting y'all to kind of check where y'all at when y'all be feeling like y'all just so hard and thugged out. But those are
it's
poets.
poetry. It's poets. 100%
Those are
agree.
poets.
100% agree. I was like, oh yeah, I love her. She's on point.
They're-
She knows
those are poets, guys.
she knows what she's talking about.
It's focused. And that's another thing, because when they be like, oh, it's too deep, it's poetry.
It's poetry.
Like, what are we?
It's what we it's
What's not clicking?
poetry. That's what it is.
That's poetry. It's supposed to be deep. Go look it up.
Go look it up. That's what I'm
You gotta know
saying.
definitions and research things, you know.
Research it.
The
Yeah,
more,
but
the more
again,
you know.
but again, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will most definitely see y'all next week. Thank you.